I'm gonna warn you now, moving forward, spoilers. It's currently 1:20 in the morning. It's snowing outside, which is really odd for Arkansas. It's where I live. And it's sticking, the snow. And I find as I'm sitting here watching the snow fall from outside my window, I'm thinking about Devilman Crybaby. Devilman Crybaby is an emotional roller coaster. It is possibly the most visceral anime I've ever seen. There's so much shock value, but I feel like most of the shock value is actually warranted, which is not normal for something like this. Usually, when something tries to be shocking, it kind of falls flat on its face. It comes across as edgy. But the visceral nature of Devilman Crybaby lends it this air of reality, oddly enough. It doesn't come across as edgy despite the fact that it very clearly is. It feels like it has a lot to say about human emotions, the human condition itself. It's definitely not a perfect show, I can say that. The inconsistency in the character designs is one thing that personally gets on my nerves. But for the most part, it's amazing. It has some of the best animation, some of the best writing, some of the best characters, some of the best voice acting of any anime I've seen in a very long time. And honestly, the only thing stopping Devilman Crybaby from being my favorite anime of all time is the last episode. Last episode's it's really good, but I feel like it rushes to its conclusion. It tries too hard to stick to the 22-minute time frame that it has. I feel like it should have been about an hour long, or even a movie in and of itself. Hell, if the anime stopped at episode 9, with a teaser for an upcoming Devilman movie, oh, that would be the best thing ever. It would. It would be end of Evangelion levels of perfect, in my opinion. Because episode 9 ends in such a way that it would be just final enough that I think most people would be satisfied, but still wanting more. Unfortunately, what we got is a kind of rushed episode that I don't feel properly builds on what it's trying to do. The last episode is still a really good episode, but you compare it to the emotional gut punch that is episode 8 and 9, and it definitely falls a little bit flat. I can't remember the last time I liked an anime this much. Like, not just liked, loved, appreciated. Like, there's tons of anime I love. Tons of anime I love. But the visceral nature of Devilman Crybaby really gripped me. It had me sitting, watching, mouth agape, the entire run. Honestly, it was the single most captivating an anime has been since Land of the Lustrous. And even Land of the Lustrous is only captivating in its beauty and its art. Devilman Crybaby is captivating on a deep, almost bestial level, where you watch it and you identify with almost every single character. There are so many scenes of pure human emotion. From Toga trying to deal with the death of his best friend and love interest, Miki's father watching his son eat his own mother, but not being able to stop himself from doing so because he's become a demon. The amazing scene in which children walk up to a demon and hug it. That was probably one of the most beautiful scenes I've ever seen, because it took the innocence of childhood to stop the insanity of adulthood. It was so amazing. And then to have all these people drop their weapons, come up and also hug Devilman. This is going to be an anime that sticks with me for a very, very long time. I'm still not completely emotionally there yet, if that makes sense. I only finished watching it probably about 30 minutes ago. And ever since then, as soon as it ended, I got up and walked outside and just looked at the snow. It was almost like the world around me was just as melancholy as I felt. I want you to watch Devilman Crybaby. Don't look up any spoilers. I would even go so far as to say don't read the original story. Which, by the way, the original story is fantastic. But there are certain scenes that definitely lose a bit of their impact if you know what's going to happen. I've tried to stick away from the main reason why Devilman got me. There's a gut punch in there that is unlike anything I've ever really experienced. And I don't know if I'll ever experience anything like it again. I'm glad this exists. It's raw human emotion put to animation in a way that I didn't think anyone could really express. Please, if you have a Netflix account, and you more than likely do, go and watch Devilman Crybaby. All of it. Won't take you long, there's only 10 episodes. And when you're done, go outside and look at the snow.